Hello, boys. Good morning. All the boys of English version 6 are welcome to this online class on behalf of St. Gregory's High School and College. Here, I am Muhammad Johar Islam. I'd like to talk about today the importance of Al Quran, and if it is possible, I'll also mention Tilawat of Al Quran. So, first of all, I'd like to mention the importance of Al Quran. The Quran is the treasure trove of all knowledge. It consists of Allah's identity, the description of His virtues, His authority, and the description of His bounties, the condition of the creation of human beings has been described in the Quran. The solar system, the heavens and the earth, the planets, the hills, mountains, all have been mentioned in this. In the Holy Quran. The events occurring during the lifetime of previous peoples, description of the prophets and messengers, the condition of virtuous and the sinners, etc., are given in Al Quran. So hereby we can understand then from past to present, each and everything, every event which is mentionable or existed in Al Quran, and also there are many more learning points, many more historical events, and a description of Allah the Exalted and His virtues, His messengers, and their activities all over the ages. So, boys, here I like to go front now. In the Al Quran, various kinds of commandments, guidelines, here the rules and regulations, rules and laws have been described. It differentiates between the truth and falsehood, how man can attain peace in the world and in the life hereafter has also been described in the Al Quran. Is the last and the best heavenly book. We know Quran is the last and the best heavenly book, yes? So don't forget to write down this, which book is the last and the best heavenly book. Yes, obviously it is Quran, and Quran is the last and the best heavenly book. In this book, all sorts of knowledge regarding religion have been compiled. It is our duty to acquire knowledge about the Al Quran. So, it is very clear and conspicuous that it's our duty to learn or acquire knowledge from the Holy Quran, and therefore we shall read the Quran. If we wanna get knowledge or acquire knowledge from the Holy Quran, we must recite, we must study Al Quran. There is no doubt. So I think you will do this regular basis or regularly. Now, boys, I'd like to talk about the tilawat of Al Quran, and it's belongs to lesson 2. Let's go to the lesson. First of all, introduction. Tilawat is an Arabic word. It means to read, to study, to recite, etc. So you can write down 3 meanings. As per it's described here, you should write down all the meanings. And whenever you are writing for your exam, you should write down only one. Any one you can write. Okay. So I think you will write 3 meanings here from this class on your script. Tilawat is an Arabic word. It means to read, to study, to recite. To read, to study, to recite. Okay. Reading from the Holy Quran is called Tilawat of the Quran, and Al Quran was revealed in Arabic, so it must be read in Arabic. As per Allah the Exalted has revealed the Quran in Arabic, so we must not skip this language anyway. and we must recite this according to the Allah's language. I mean, which language Allah has chosen for His glorious Quran. So it must be read in Arabic. For this, one has to recognize Arabic alphabets. I mean, we must know Arabic alphabets thoroughly and letters to read this Holy Quran, as well as we must know the makhraj or the pronunciation, and sometimes we need to learn you know the elongation, rule of elongation, that is mad also. So reciting from the Al-Quran decently in a correct Arabic pronunciation is called tilawat al-Quran. So what is called the tilawat al-Quran, or what do you mean by tilawat al-Quran? Here the correct definition, here is the correct definition, that is reciting from the Al-Quran decently and in correct Arabic pronunciation. Decently and in correct Arabic pronunciation is called tilawat al-Quran. Okay, so it is what's mentioning that the original meaning of Al-Quran is read, studied, read or studied. So I think you should write down these two meaning of original meaning of Al-Quran. The two original meanings of Al-Quran are existed here. So please write down, don't forget to write down these two. One is read, another is studied. This means something that has been read. Al-Quran is the most read holy book in the world. Mostly read. Which book is, if there is any question like this, which book is the most read book of all over the world, then you must write down Al-Quran. The Muslims recite from the Quran in tilawat 5 times a day in their prayers. As Muslims recite it, I mean Holy Quran 5 times a day in their prayers, so it is mostly read or mostly recited. Okay, but the Muslims recite also, we recite. Besides this, we recite from the Quran in different times. Particularly in the month of Ramadan, we recite as much as we get the time. Okay, boys. Up to here, we are going to end our class. In the next class, we shall start from the next content. Till then, remain well all. Thanks very much for joining the class.